Hi everyone, I'm your host, owner, and creator of The Mix. Welcome to my channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe to The Mix. Like, share, subscribe, especially those who are digitally passing by. As you can see what this video is going to be about. Yes, there's been some updates. Sorry for being late with this. Umbrellas up, umbrellas up. Free Mr. Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez. As you can see, Tory Lanez legal team petitioned the appeals court on June 1st, 2023 to stay sentencing, I believe. I think that's what they're talking about. I'll go ahead and dive more into that soon. But before I do, I need for you all to share this video, like this video, and listen to this entire video from beginning to end. Thank you all in advance. Let's get the discussion going in the comment section. I didn't receive the updates on this like I thought I would when I provided the courts with my email address, but the appellate court in California with my email address, but that was strange. So I saw something online, so I said, oh, why don't I go ahead and head on over to the California Appellate Court's website, and voila, that was the case. But again, like, share, subscribe to The Mix. Like, share, subscribe. If you're interested in donating towards content enhancement creation, go ahead and do that. My Zelle information is in my description section of this video. Also, my cashapp information is in the description section of this video. But let me go ahead and share a screen with you all. And again, thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Let's get your girl up to 1K plus subscribers. I'm not that far. So go ahead and share my content and let's engage in the comment section on many topics. Also head on over to my community section and vote. I have some polls going on, some political polls, some legal related polls. So go ahead and vote and drop a comment. Vote, vote, vote. Head on over to my community section and vote. So let me go ahead and share this screen with you all. Okay, as you can see, appellate court's case information, second appellate district court. And I shared the screen before. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link to the previous Tory Lanez video in the description section of my channel as well, so you all can go ahead and have a refresher, and those who are new to my channel can kind of follow legal watch journey with The Mix. As you can see, this is docket register of actions, and again, this is at the appellate court's level. And in my opinion, and I'm not an attorney, let me just make that disclaimer, I am not an attorney, but I do have a legal background. I do not practice law, but based on my opinion, reaction and commentary based off of the information I've researched on this matter and many others, I believe Mr. Daystar Peterson, aka Tory Lanez, his legal team is like, screw the lower courts, Judge David and them, which is the prosecutor's judge. In my opinion, yes, he's the prosecutor's judge. Just something really fishy about the entire case. So many different actions that took place that are very questionable from an ethical perspective, in my opinion. But nevertheless, I digress. Peterson versus Superior Court, Los Angeles, as you can see here, county et al., meaning other people that are involved in the case. So as you can see, May 19th, this is basically Attorney Baez starting the appeals process. However, in my opinion, I believe Attorney Baez is trying to get the appeals court involved to stay Mr. Tory Lanez sentencing. That's just my opinion based off of the things that I've read in guesstimation or interpretation of what I'm reading. So as you can see, on June 1st, there was some action. June 1st, 2023, request for stay, petitioner's motion and request to stay Superior Court proceedings, and case number, and they cite the case number, request for stay. And then on June 1st also, they filed proof of service, meaning whomever that's parties to the case were notified via service, like, hey, this is what we're doing. We're asking the higher courts to stay ABCD. We're asking. Petitions is like motions. Motion when you request for something, like, hey court. But again, they went to the higher court. Tory Lanez's new legal team went to the highest court, the higher courts, which is Judge Davis's bosses, the justices at the higher court level, because obviously Judge David seems like he's impaired with being fair, and that maybe the prosecutors and Judge David don't want to really know the truth. And that's just my opinion. So hey, Tory's new legal team, like, hey, you know what, screw them, let's go over their heads. And this is what the actions that has been taken. post the Judge David denying the motion for a new trial. So there you have it there. Let me go ahead and share another screen with you guys. Okay, per Google, defendants can ask courts to hold off on executing their sentence until the appellate court rules. A motion to stay a sentence pending appeal is when a defendant in a criminal case asks the court to stay or pause execution on the sentence until an appeal is heard. So that motion to stay could be, in this situation with Tory Lanez, what can the motion for stay be at this point? Motions to stay sentencing. That's what I believe it is. What are they asking the court to do to stop from happening? It has to be the sentencing. So I really believe, in my opinion, that's what this is about, that motion. So, and this can happen. This is what Tory Lanez's team of attorneys should be doing. Anytime you have an attorney, they need to be advocating tooth or nail on your behalf, because they're getting paid. They work for you. You're paying them to leave no stones unturned, to exhaust all options and efforts. Because once sentencing is handed down, Tory Lanez will be in prison and sitting like how Bill Cosby was sitting like how R. Kelly is sitting, fighting an appeal. So my research and review of all of this, attorneys are in their legal right when they exhaust all constitutional and legal options like this on behalf of their clients, because that's what you're supposed to do. A good attorney would do this. So drop a comment. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts? Again, sorry for being late on this, because this happened on June 1st. But yeah, as you can see, again, June 1st, 2023, request for stay filed. And proof of services was subsequently, filed after that. So what else could Attorney Jose Baez be asking on behalf of Mr. Lanez? That is, in my opinion, to pause the sentencing until the appeals court, or until a ruling is handed down on whatever they're asking the appeals court to look at before, and hopefully an appeals brief doesn't have to be filed. So this is how an attorney is supposed to advocate. Let this be an example to everyone. I wish Jose Baez was on this case in the beginning. I don't even think it would have been a guilty verdict, in my opinion. I do not believe that if Tory Lanez had a whole new different team of attorneys. Please, people, when you do your research and your due diligence on attorneys, always pose the question: how long you've been practicing, how many cases you've taken to trial, what is your experience at trial? Do you advocate tooth and nail for your clients? What are some of the type of cases that you handled? Do you have a relationship with the judges? Ask these questions. You're hiring them. Having relationships with the judges or prosecutors could be good or bad. But you have to do the digging. You have to get an understanding. How close are they to the judge? How close are they to the prosecutors? Because a lot of times, a lot of these judges and prosecutors, defense attorneys, and also public defenders, they all run in the same circles. As I stated before, they do. They all run in the same circles. So it could be a good thing, it could be a bad thing, but that's something that you have to determine and probably decipher to come to the conclusion on if you want to really hire said attorney for whatever case you're going through. But pose tough questions. Can you be fair if you do know the judge, if you do know the prosecutors? Can you fight tooth and nail for me? Can you advocate for me? How long, do you know the law? How many times did you take the bar? Did you pass it on the first try? You can ask that. You can ask these questions. They work for you. Attorneys are under the presumption that people are uninformed. We have Google, we have the internet. Get informed, people. I employ and I encourage you all to get informed. This is your life, whether it be civil or criminal. But yeah, I employ you all. I employ you all to, again, conduct your due diligence and do your research and try to make the best decision as possible if you have to hire legal counsel, even for employment cases. If you have car accidents, those are like civil cases. Hire the best attorneys. These are the type of questions you can pose to them. How many times you've settled? Do you take cases to trial? What's the likelihood that you will win at trial? What's your success rate at winning at trial? Even from a civil case matter. Even for a, what you call that, the intellectual property when it comes to trademark, copyright, all of that. Even with that, do that. But like, share, subscribe to the mix. Like, share, subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and drop a comment. Let's get the discussion going. I'm not holding you guys too long. I just wanted to give you all a quick update on what I uncovered. And I came across this, I think a couple days ago, but I wasn't sure. I did sign up to receive emails from the California Appellate Court, but they didn't update me. I checked my email, I didn't see anything. But when I ran across this, someone I think made a post about this, I don't know who it was, on Twitter. So I'm like, okay. So I took the liberty to go over to the California Appellate Court to see, and voila, it was there. Free Tory Lanez, throw your umbrellas up, throw your umbrellas up. Free Daystar Peterson, free Daystar Peterson. And again, everyone, Mr. Tory Lanez attorneys are doing what they're supposed to do. This is how you advocate for your client. Tooth and nail, leaving no stones unturned. Again, whether it be civil or criminal, you conduct your due diligence on your attorney. Pose those questions, do some research. Ask them how many cases they've taken to trial, how many cases they presided over, have they practiced, have they ever had their own practice, who did they work with before, were they partners before an attorney, all of that. And if they were prosecutors before, oh, you were a prosecutor, what county did you work for? Ask these questions, because that kind of sets the tone for things where you are more informed with what type of attorney he or she is. Also, Google them, check articles, check reviews. Or contrary to what people may say, to me, in my opinion, reviews matter. If someone takes the time to write a negative review, then that is, especially legal-wise, because that's their livelihood, then in my opinion, I would suggest to take that as face value. Take it as face value. But go ahead. Don't want to keep you guys for long. Like, share, subscribe to the mix. Like, share, subscribe. Hopefully a decision is made on this matter soon by the appellate court for Mr. Daystar Peterson. And I hope and pray that they do stay the sentencing, if that is the case, what these requests are. And I believe, in my opinion, that is the case. That's what they're requesting and asking. And as they should. That's what Tory Lanez is paying his attorneys for. He has that right. It's legal. It's part of the Constitution. So, like, share, subscribe, donate. All donations go towards content enhancement creation. My information is in my description section, and you can find other links in my description section regarding Tory Lanez. Thank you all for tuning in to the mix. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.